for HR Ipswich.
Live in this hospital, serving patients and staff around the wards.
Hospital Radio Ipswich.
News.
From the Sky News Centre at 8. Police in Wales have arrested a 14-year-old boy on suspicion of murder after the body of a missing girl was found yesterday. The 14-year-old girl, named only as Lily, was found in the Dufferin Park area of Blaina last night. The chief of the UN has warned London is cooking, as today could see the hottest June day on record. And amber alerts come into force ahead of a red one tomorrow, with temperatures expected to hit 40 degrees in parts of England and Wales. Antonio Guterres told the London Climate Action that week that things must change.
Here in London, the city of Dickens, it is clear that our world is facing a tale of two crises. Climate crisis, pushing us deeper toward higher temperature, and an energy crisis, exposing the folly of a world hooked on hydrocarbons.
Sir Keir Starmer's met his likely successor, Andy Burnham, after promising a smooth transition of power following his resignation yesterday. The former Greater Manchester Mayor could be in number 10 by mid-July if he's uncontested for the Labour leadership. US TV presenter Savannah Guthrie has made an emotional on-air plea after a ransom note claimed her missing mother was dead. It's believed 86-year-old Nancy was taken from her home in January. England kick off their second Group L game at the World Cup in an hour when they take on Ghana. Joe Rawson is in Boston.
England know a win would secure their place in the last 32, and the fans here are confident.
After the first game, I think it's coming home. I really do.
Thomas Tuchel says he's hoping they can carry the momentum from the win against Croatia.
A very different game than the Croatia game, and we have to be ready.
Captain Harry Kane starts as he looks to add to his 2 goals in the tournament so far.
Billionaire philanthropist Michael Bloomberg has pledged nearly £200 million towards protecting the world's oceans. He says he wants to close the gap between government's commitments and action. That's the latest. I'm Faye Rowlands.
Hospital Radio Ipswich, just for you, your bedside friend.
Hello, good evening, and a very, very warm welcome to you this Tuesday, the 23rd of June. You're tuned in to Hospital Radio Ipswich, and this is the Dr. NJ FeelGood show, your little pocket of sunshine, positivity, and pure good vibes. I'm Nana Jane, and for the next hour, we're turning up the feel-good factor with some fantastic music, uplifting stories, and plenty of reasons to smile. Whether you're listening from a hospital ward, a home, working a late shift, visiting loved ones, or simply enjoying a quiet, hot evening, thank you for listening. And what glorious weather have we had recently. The sunshine has certainly been doing its best to lift our spirits, and tonight we're going to keep that feeling going with a soundtrack packed with joy, hope, and a little bit of nostalgia. So get comfortable, settle in, and let's spend the next hour together. We're starting with a song that reminds us to leave our worries behind and enjoy the moment. When I say Hakuna Matata, what does it automatically make you think of? Hakuna Matata became famous around the world through Disney's The Lion King, but it's actually a real Swahili phrase meaning no worries or there are no problems. It's a saying widely used across East Africa and perfectly captures the song's carefree spirit. Not only did it become a global favourite, but the song was also nominated for an Academy Award, and it's become one of Disney's most beloved sing-along classics. The characters Timon and Pumbaa teach Simba that sometimes it's okay to leave your troubles behind, take a deep breath and focus on enjoying the present moment. From Disney's The Lion King, here's Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase! Hakuna Matata! Ain't no passing craze! It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Why, when he was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. Very nice. aroma like a certain appeal. He can clear the savannah after every meal.
I'm a sensitive soul, though I seem thick-skinned. And it hurt that my friends never stood downwind. And oh, the shame! What's the shame? For the change in my name. Oh, what's the name? And I got downhearted, trying to feel every time that I...
Not in front of the kids.
Oh, sorry.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Yes, say it here. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
What a way to start the show. You do remember that little linguistic fact? Hakuna Matata is actually a real Swahili phrase meaning no worries. Thanks to The Lion King, it's now an internationally recognised expression, understood and loved by millions of people all around the world. Staying in an upbeat mood, let's head from this African savannah to another African classic. This next song became a global anthem despite not being a huge hit when it was first released in 1982. Years later, radio stations couldn't stop playing it. Here's Toto with Africa.
Reflect the stars that guide me towards sun.
with Africa, a song that has taken on a life of its own over the years. Now, songwriter David Page wrote the song after watching a late-night documentary about the humanitarian challenges facing Africa. Although none of their band members had actually visited any of the countries in Africa at the time, the song was inspired by his romanticised vision of the continent. Decades later, it's become one of the most streamed and celebrated songs in music history. And speaking of songs that make people smile, the next one is from a singer whose positivity is every bit as bright as his music. Bruno Mars reportedly wrote the next song in just a few hours. But here's the remarkable part. He almost gave the song away to another artist before deciding to keep it for himself. A very wise decision, as it went on to become his first solo UK and US #1 hit and launched him as a global superstar. There's also a really lovely message behind it. Bruno wrote the song to celebrate natural beauty and self-confidence, reminding people that they don't need to change a thing to be special. Here's Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars with Just the Way You Are. Before our next song, I know you do enjoy the What Went Right This Week features, so let's celebrate some good news with a wonderfully unusual story that sort of feels something like a movie. An English sports journalist has been reunited with a wallet he never even realised that he'd lost, and it's been missing for more than 30 years. The wallet was discovered in an overgrown woodland by a local forest school organiser who shared photos online in the hope of finding its owner. Inside were little snapshots of the past, including a Leeds United membership card from the early 1990s. What makes this even more remarkable, not just that he was a Leeds United supporter, is that the owner, Mark Dexter, doesn't remember losing the wallet at all, joking that it may have disappeared on a night out decades and decades ago. But thanks to a Facebook post and a bit of detective work, the wallet was eventually returned to him, turning into what he described as an unexpected time capsule from a younger, happier chapter of his life. A simple discovery, a bit of community spirit, and a very surprising trip down memory lane, reminding us that sometimes the past can find its way back to us when we least expect it. And that is what went right this week. Now, from one feel-good anthem to another, you might be surprised to learn that I Can See Clearly Now wasn't originally a Jimmy Cliff song at all. It was first recorded by Johnny Nash in 1972, and it became a huge hit. More than 20 years later, Jimmy Cliff recorded a reggae version for the film Cool Runnings. However, tonight we're going to have the original Johnny Nash version, with one of the most uplifting and instantly recognisable songs ever made. Whenever life feels challenging, this song reminds us that brighter days really can appear. Here's Johnny Nash and I Can See Clearly Now.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be bright, 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 bright,
yours certainly know how to get us moving. And they were in fact one of the biggest bands to come out of Ireland. The Corrs blended pop with traditional Celtic music in a way that made their sound instantly recognisable around the world, selling over 40 million records globally. A lovely fact about the band is that they're actually a family. Siblings Andrea, Sharon, Caroline and Jim Corr, and they grew up playing music together at home long before they became international stars. That very close harmony really comes through in their vocals. Now let's bring the energy right up. And the next artist is really about resilience, and that message is perfectly reflected in this next song. Rise by Gabrielle became a defining anthem of determination and staying strong, and it gave her a second UK #1 almost 7 years after her first. A little known fact that listeners often find inspiring is that Gabrielle has spoken openly about living with ptosis, a condition that affects the muscles around one of her eyes, which is why she's often seen wearing an eye patch. Rather than letting it define her, she's always embraced it as part of who she is, and her confidence and authenticity have become a huge part of her public image. It's a powerful reminder that challenges don't have to hold you back. They can in fact become part of your strength, and a reminder that it's never too late to make a comeback. Here's Gabrielle with Rise.
I know it's over, and I can't believe it. They say that time's a healer. Yeah.
fantastic Gabrielle with Rise. Armed Forces Week takes place from Monday the 22nd to Sunday the 28th of June. Across the UK, events will be held to commemorate our armed forces, with a majority of celebrations taking place on Armed Forces Day on Saturday the 27th of June. There is also a Reserves Day taking place on Wednesday the 24th of June. Armed Forces Week offers the opportunity for the public and military families to pay tribute to serving military personnel, veterans and the cadets. Now, before our next song, I'd like to give a very special shout out to a wonderful friend of Hospital Radio Ipswich, Nancy Hall, Devoiced. Nancy has supported us through a number of fundraising events over the years, and she's once again taking on an incredible challenge to help keep Hospital Radio Ipswich on the air. On the 27th of June, Nancy will be swimming from Boscombe Pier to Bournemouth Pier. Now that's an impressive 1.4 miles in open water, all to raise money for Hospital Radio Ipswich. As many of you may know, we're a registered charity run entirely by volunteers, and we rely on fundraising and the generosity of supporters to continue bringing programmes like this to patients, staff, visitors and the wider community. So Nancy, from all of us here at Hospital Radio Ipswich, thank you for your continued support, dedication and community spirit. We wish you the very best luck with the swim. And if you'd like to support Nancy and her fundraising effort, you can visit her Just Giving page by searching for Nancy Hall Devoiced, DEVUYST, or take a look at the Hospital Radio Ipswich Facebook page where you'll find more details. Good luck, Nancy. We're all cheering you on. And while we're thinking about people who support us, here's a song about finding that special person that you've been searching for. Foreigners Waiting for a Girl Like You spent 10 weeks in the UK top 10 and remains one of the greatest power ballads ever recorded. Here is Foreigner Waiting for a Girl Like You.
I've been looking too hard, I've been waiting too long.
to Power ballad, The Foreigners Waiting for a Girl Like You. Now, I came across this quote this week, and it was by John Burroughs, and it simply stated, "How beautiful the leaves grow old, how full of light and colour are their last days." Now, John Burroughs was an American naturalist and essayist, best known for his beautifully reflective writing about nature, seasons and rural life, mostly in the United States. And if any of you do know me, I do love a poem and also a quote. So John Burroughs helped popularise the idea that spending time in nature is essential for emotional well-being, something we now strongly connect with mental health and relaxation. Burroughs spent much of his life walking, observing wildlife, and writing short essays that celebrated simple moments in nature, birdsong, changing seasons and landscapes. His writing style was gentle and poetic, which is why quotes like the one that I've just mentioned feel so timeless and calming. In many ways, he was an early voice for what we'd now call mindfulness in nature. And the quote again, "How beautiful the leaves grow old, how full of light and colour are their last days." Now let's slow things down. The next artist has sold more than 200 million records worldwide and is one of the most successful singers in music history. Celine Dion recorded this song as a tribute to all those people who help us become who we are. Here is Celine Dion, "Because You Loved Me."
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all.
Love was certainly in the air there. Now, continuing on the What Went Right this week theme, thousands of people gathered at Stonehenge last weekend to celebrate the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, marking a truly special moment in the calendar. More than 20,000 people made their way to Stonehenge and nearby Avebury to watch the sunrise at around 4:25 a.m, according to the English Heritage. As the light broke over the ancient stones, there was music, celebration, reflection, and a real sense of connection shared between the strangers. This year's gathering came as the UK prepared for the heat wave that we're currently in, and the Met Office warning that temperatures really are peaking today, going to continue to peak tomorrow. But despite the heat alerts and weather warnings, the solstice sunrise offered a peaceful, grounding moment, a reminder of how powerful nature can be when people come together to simply pause and watch the world turn. Last year I was fortunate enough to go along with my husband, which was a really memorable experience for us both. This year we gave it a miss as it coincided with Father's Day, so we celebrated in a different way with family instead. Still, it is one of those events that stays with you, calm, ancient and completely unforgettable. And that is what went right this week. When Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers recorded Islands in the Stream, it was actually originally written by the Bee Gees, and they first intended it for a soul artist rather than a country duet. Even more surprising, both Dolly and Kenny weren't initially convinced that it could work, but they recorded it quickly in just a few takes, and it went on to become one of the most iconic collaborations in music history. It just took a few weeks, and then it went on to become one of the most fabulous top charting songs around the world. Here it is, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton and Islands in the Stream.
To me that I can't
you know Colchester and Ipswich Hospitals Charity is the official NHS charity of East Suffolk and North Essex NHS Foundation Trust? When someone you love is in hospital or having treatment, you want to be sure that they have everything they need for health and healing. We provide the extras that go above and beyond what the NHS can provide. Your kindness can help provide our hospitals with life-saving equipment, cutting-edge technology, research and innovation that can transform the healthcare available to your friends and family when they need it most. There are many ways that you can support patients and staff across our hospitals. To find out how, head to colchesteripswichcharity.org.uk today.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude,
for spending part of your evening with me. And once again, sending strength and love to all of those in hospital. We're all behind you. Keep holding on, keep believing in brighter days ahead, and know that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. You're not alone. There's so many people rooting for you, wishing you well and sending positive thoughts your way in every single day. You've been listening to the Dr. NJ FeelGood show on Hospital Radio Ipswich. Take care of yourself. Remember that the world can feel noisy sometimes, but kindness is still everywhere. We'll see you at the same time, same place next Tuesday from 8 until 9 p.m. And until then, stay positive, stay hopeful, and keep finding reasons to smile. We're going to end with a powerful song, Let It Go. Enjoy, take care, and look after yourselves, particularly within this heat.
Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know.
This hospital serving patients and staff around the wards.
Hospital Radio Ipswich.
News.
From the Sky News Centre at 9, a teenager has been arrested on suspicion of murdering a 14-year-old girl in Gwent. The victim, identified only as Lily, was reported missing on Saturday, and her body was found in the town of Blaina last night. Retailers are reporting soaring sales of fans, ice cream makers and sun cream as households try to cope with the extreme heat. Many schools have announced they'll close or finish early over the coming days. A red warning for extreme heat for parts of England and Wales takes effect tomorrow. Here's meteorologist Gemma Plum.
We're expected to break the June record, which is 35.6 degrees, by a number of degrees, and that's a huge amount. And we could record close to 39, maybe 40 degrees. And the highest temperature on record for the UK is 40.3 degrees, which were recorded back in July 2022.
Sir Keir Starmer and the man likely to succeed him as Prime Minister are understood to have had a secret meeting. The face-to-face with Andy Burnham apparently took place away from Downing Street. Former SNP Chief Executive Peter Murrell's been jailed for 5 years for embezzling £400,000 of party money. Nicola Sturgeon's estranged husband spent the cash on luxury items, including a motorhome. England know a win against Ghana tonight would secure their place in the last 32 of the World Cup. Live to Joe Rawson in Boston.
Heatwave conditions in the UK, but it's damp here in Foxborough, and the ponchos are being worn by the fans in the stands. England looking to take the momentum from the win against Croatia into this game. Jed Spence and Mark Gay, the two changes. Ghana also looking for 2 wins out of 2, and the game is just underway.
Cristiano Ronaldo has become the first player to score in 6 World Cups. He found the net twice for Portugal as they thrashed Uzbekistan 5-0. And sun care sales jumped 128% towards the end of May and start of June. World Panel says grocery price inflation slowed to 3%. That's the latest. I'm Faye Rowlands.
Hospital Radio Ipswich.